that out of my headphones. There we go. We're live, we're live! Woo! And nobody's here. That's okay. Bring the action. Wrong song, but whatever. Oh, hello, Hailstorm. Thank you. I didn't just do it. I did it last week, but they're so cool. I love the dreads. They go down to my ass. They're so fucking long. Let me go this way. You're the only one here right now. Oh, no, Zeevy's here. Hello, Zeevy. My, OBS is telling me I have 0 views, so sorry if I accidentally ignored you all. I'm busting out weed. No, I have weed. I'm smoking a bowl. Where's my bong? Blech. But like, check these dreads. These dreads are so freaking cool. Look how long. Hang on a minute. Let me get in the damn camera view. They literally go to past my butt. They're so freaking long. I love them so much. Is it cool if I just spectate? Of course it is. Of course it is. Ugh. Hang on, I'm sitting on dreads now. Admittedly, when I bought these, I didn't realize they were going to be 3 feet long because I didn't pay attention to the length. But I'm kind of obsessed with them. The space bump. Oh, let me lower my camera here so you can see the hair in its glory. Yes, I'm frizzy. Yeah, my hair is straight and not likes to curl, but I love them so much. Hopefully the music doesn't get me copyright claimed, even though it usually does. Oh, by all means, play in the background while you draw, ZB. You do that, art. I'll probably find lots of things to talk about, to be quite honest. Let a few more people join. Maybe. The link that's in the chat there is the room code to join the Cards Against Humanity game I have set up. I was gonna do Quiplash, but I can't make it work. I forgot how, because I'm dumb. So, after trying to figure that out and I couldn't, I decided, fuck it, we'll do Cards Against Humanity. Where's my lighter? I'm also periodically gonna, like, run outside. My I could show you, but I don't want to. My porch is right, the back door to my porch is, like, right there, right over there. And the cats are outside, so I will periodically be going to check on them. How is everybody? It's been a while. I've been, I don't know, fucking loafing. I ain't been doing shit, to be honest. I keep going like, oh, I'm gonna stream. I should stream. I haven't streamed in a while. And then I just go, I don't know if I want to. I'm lazy. And bored. Oh, you didn't miss much, Bridget. We're just, hanging out. Really? I'm gonna, I do have it. Where'd it go? Did I close it? No, okay, it's right here. I have Cards Against Humanity. The match I was in closed. What? What the hell? Yeah, let me set this back up here. I still have all the cards, so it's okay, cool. Alright, cool. Turn to lobby. Okay. That was weird. I don't know why I just fucking... Anyway, so I've got Cards Against Humanity here. We are gonna play. You gonna get your friend to watch K-pop Demon Hunters tonight? Nice. Oh, it closed due to inactivity. Ah. Hey, Mark, what's up? It'll probably do that a few times, because like I said, I'm just saying hi first, letting everybody get in. Your internet's being crap, so it's not letting you join again. I maybe just had to like change the room. Let me put the new code in, because I think this one's different. Yeah, it's got a new code, that's why. Need 2 more players. I gotta not minimize the screen, apparently. If people join, they join. If they don't, they don't. If it doesn't work, I mean, it doesn't work, and we'll figure something else out to do. God knows I could talk forever. Yeah, no, it's been a while. I haven't been able to decide what it is that I want to stream. Like, I keep going, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then I just don't really commit to it, because I get bored of it. I don't know. I'm kind of stymied. I'm at a, creative crossroads, man. I don't know what to do with this fucking channel now. It doesn't help that my actual computer's still down. Like, I haven't gotten that fixed yet because... Okay, full disclosure. It used to be my boyfriend's computer, and I'm so used to just not touching the thing because he's had that computer longer than he's known me. So it's like, you don't touch his computer, you don't fuck up his computer. So now that it's broken, like, I've just kind of been waiting for him to fix it because that's what I'm used to happening. And I keep, like, going through little spouts of realizing, oh no, he has a computer, he's not fixing that one anymore. You have to fix that one, Courtney. So I keep forgetting that I even have to fix it. I keep just waiting for him to fix it because that's what I'm used to, because it's been his computer for 7 years. And I'm scared to fix it. It's not a complicated fix, it really isn't, but I'm still kind of scared. Alright, how many people do we have? We've got 2 people. Party Block and Mark. Party Bluke and Mark. We'll give it a few more minutes here, just to see if we got a few more people in. If we don't, we don't. We'll just do a small game. That's fine. I did turn the NSFW cards off, so there's not going to be any NSFW cards coming up. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you, Bridget. Bridget just said, Lily's The Steven Universe video went viral again on Twitter, and everyone in the comments were like, y'all know she's a rapist pedo, right? Well, people woke up and it's good to see. I am so glad to see that. That, like... The more people start bringing up her fucking, media shit, the more people point out, you know, that's literally not the point. The point is she's a fucking pedophile. Like, you understand that, right? Hello, kitty vomit. I mean, software engineers. No, we're not. But yeah, so about the cards against me and anything, there's no, I have the NSFW stuff shut off. If I get Quiplash to work, I might still try it, but I don't know if it's gonna work. If I do get it to work, I am gonna ask so we don't make any more Lily or side jokes, just because they're old at this point. Hello, Axel. Like, there's only so many jokes you can make about a pedophile until it's, like, just not funny anymore. I thought I heard my front door open. But it's not my front door. Love the hair, it's giving cybergoth. Thank you. Sorry. I'm gonna go shut my back door, get the cats in. Excuse me. Because now there's construction going on and you guys can probably hear that. 1 second. Okay, sorry. One cat's still outside, but she'll come in. man, I gotta untangle from these fucking dreads. There's so many. Getting used to these has been an adjustment, I'm not gonna lie. I look like a Monster High character. That's so cool! I love the hair, thank you. My internet doesn't believe I'm human. Oh, I've been there. Alright, I guess it's just the three of us for now. That's fine. Oh, you guys can see my cards. Lame. Oh, I should have played this on my phone and just had to... Damn it. Okay. Such blank. Very... Wow. How is this working? I don't understand this. Buy groceries, clean up white privilege, soccer practice. No, I love that. Am I into mythology or folklore? Partially. Like, I'm not super into it, but... Bees! Bees, question mark. Gwyneth Paltrow's opinions? No! That's amazing. I also got, like, the world's worst elastics for these things because they keep breaking. Oh, I won this round. Nice. Listen, son, if you want to get involved with blank, I won't stop you. Just steer clear of blank. Yeah, I kind of like that one, too. Idol, do I like Pokemon? Yes, I do like Pokemon. Idol groups have been my, hashtag amazing, hashtag my life, hashtag the spooky skeleton under my skin. Lol. Being black? No! Yes! I've been a little obsessed with, like, idol groups. Partially thanks to K-pop Demon Hunter, but, like, when Blackpink got really big, I kind of... Oh, Suicide Bombers. Oh my god, no. That was amazing. The 5 stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, like, acceptance, yep. So I've got, like, I've been really into, like, idol groups, and, it's just kind of gotten worse. And I'm absolutely in love with Cat's Eye. 5 stages of grief. Awesome pictures of planets stuff. Giving 110%. Get some of that salsa to go! No, an overwhelming variety of cheeses. A reason, oh my god! Okay, I gotta go for B. I gotta get my chat back here. There's a lot going on right now, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I've been a little obsessed with idol groups and, Cat's Eye, and they did a Monster High collaboration, which is just so freaking cool. I'm going the wrong way here. Oh no, yeah, I just picked one. You know, once you get past blank ain't so bad. Once you get past inappropriate yodeling, the entire internet ain't so bad. Inappropriate yodeling. Everything's on screen. I know you guys can only see, like, the first, like, the last, most recent chats, but I'm sorry. I had to do something. Children on leashes ain't so bad. An exclusive partnership. Once you get past apologizing on exclusive partnership with Taylor Swift ain't so bad. Oh my god. Once you get past seeing my frother cry, Children on leashes ain't so bad. I love it. Oh, I won this round. Oh no, party block. It just says, I can read? I know how to read, I promise. I love how we just all saw the Westboro Baptist Church and went, yes. Sign that God hates a giant squid already. Loki the trickster god. God hates making a friend. I love Cards Against Humanity so much. Currently doing a self-portrait? That's so cool. Common sense gun control legislation. The ending of Lost. No, God definitely hates common sense gun control legislation. Absolutely. I won this round. Nice. I think it's the first of 5 points wins. Wait, I came here to buy socks. How did I end up with blank? Ooh, yes, Blair. Put it in the art channel. I love your art. Your art's amazing. Yeah. It's not as funny, but I mean, it's kind of funny. But I did. Pooping in a leotard and hoping no one notices. How did I end up with Courtney, Kim, Chloe, Kendall, and Kylie? No! You go for socks and end up with the Kardashians. I love it. What's wrong with these gorillas? Don't worry, kid, it gets better. I've been living with blank for 20 years. Oh, that would have been great. Sorry, I'm sorry if I'm too loud into my mic. Are people joining the next round? I hope so. If I have to remake a new room and throw out the code up, I will. The past. Basic human decency. No, these ones are too real. Yes, it's Cards Against Humanity. Hello, Baker's Art 99. Yeah. America is hungry. America needs blank. The girl that comes from the Hungry Games. Thank you. I did it last week. I just got the dreads. I just put the dreads in, and I'm kind of obsessed with them. Honestly, the pink in my bangs on the screen is matching this a lot better than it does real life. In real life, my bangs are kind of like a salmon color in real life right now. Shooting a wizard with a gun, doing a somersault and barfing. Yeah. Shooting a wizard with a gun. I'm obsessed with this hair. It's so fun. And like the other day I was out yesterday and I had a black girl tell me, a black girl with dreads tell me that my hair looked really cool, and that meant I made it. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Ah! Oh, to look at my new cards. Never mind. I thought I did something wrong. I'm trying to watch way too many things at once right now. We'll do one more round and then I will, sorry, I'm trying to read too much. We'll do one more round and then I'll start a new room. Or no, when this one's done. I know words, I promise. We're not even done this round. We never did find blank, but along the way, we sure learned a lot about glistening egg sacs. Yeah. We never did find out about soup that's too hot, but along the way we sure learned about chugging a gallon of milk and then vomiting a gallon of milk. We never did find find an old dog full of tumors, but along the way we sure learned a lot about Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, soup that's too hot. Chugging a gallon of milk and then vomiting a gallon of milk. Yeah, here's one that fucking broke. My elastics are all breaking and shit, and I gotta fix them. It's stupid. Here's the church, here's the steeple, open the doors, and there is Donald Trump. No. Oh, that one's just completely gone. Fuck. Funky fresh rhymes. Radical Islamic terrorism! No! Am I gonna buy, date, everything? I wish, but it's too fucking expensive. Oh, sorry. Any irrefutable evidence that God is real. Women's suffrage. Hang on, how much? Isn't date everything like, $80 fucking dollars? Attempting to reconnect? Shut up. My internet's fine. Who won? Party block. Party block won. Woo. Would you like to play again? I gotta put in a new, okay, this is the code. New room code. I'll get you money to get it then. No, Mark, Jesus Christ. Hang on, let me see how much it is. Oh, it's, okay, it's 30 bucks US, so it's probably like 40 bucks. No, it's probably like 45, almost 50 Canadian. That's 40 bucks. All right, that's not bad. When I get my money this month, I will pay it. I have a Coke. What is it called when you stab a can with a knife and chug it? That's called a shotgun. Have I ever tried to drink an entire can of soda in one go? Not a non-alcoholic one. I've shotgunned a can, absolutely, but never soda. I didn't getting it loved very much. I've seen clips of Date Everything everywhere, and I really do want to play it, because, well, okay. Full disclosure, the only real reason that I want to buy and play Date Everything is because Neil Newbon's in it as a very Astarian-esque character, and I just fucking need. He's the washer, I believe? Hello, Lazy Heavenly Devilish. We're good, we're good. We're gonna start the match now. I guess that's about all that's coming in. Interspecies marriage. Goats screaming like people. Crying and shitting and eating. Crying and shitting and eat spaghetti. What? One time I drank a whole 2 liter of Coke in one go. You're lying, Hailstorm. That's more than the average human stomach has. He's the dryer, thank you. Eating her curds and crying and shitting and eat spaghetti. No! No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted being a terrible mother. But yeah, 100% Neil Newbon is in Date Everything as basically a Starian, and I need that in my life. Drinking 10 5-hour energies to get 50 continuous hours of energy. Oh god. Chainsaws for hands. It makes no sense and I love it. Yes. Being a terrible mother. Nice. There are a lot of great characters, like, that I've seen in the clips of Date Everything, but, it's Neil Newbon. No, I did. I didn't say I kept it down. I mean, that's fair. Were you like the guy who chugged the Sprite and then ran into his, garage door? Internet connection. It's the computer. I swear to God, his computer always does this. The audacity of Samuel L. Jackson. Okay, I think I already know what I have. Having big dreams, but no realistic way to achieve them. No, Samuel L. Jackson. Betty is my fave by now. Not sure which one's Betty. Woo! I won. Tried to join, but my internet connection. My internet comment sucks today. Nice. Air Canada guidelines now prohibit blank on airplanes. Americans. It's Air Canada. Sanding off a man's nose. What? Flaming wreckage of the International Space Station. People are obsessed with a vibrant culture. No! Sudden penis loss! Aww. Women in yogurt in the Chamber of Women in Yogurt commercials. At the Chamber of Blackula. In the Chamber of Two Beautiful Pig Sisters. I think women in yogurt commercials. I wanted to say, like, a sudden lack of penis. I think it was the card that I had there. Trying to impress people I shouldn't have. But we've all been there. Yep. Blank. Kid tested, mother approved. The devil himself. Kid tested, mother approved. A box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits, and a biscuit dryer? What even is that? A joyless vegan patty. Only dating Asian women. All my friends dying. Oh my god, who said that? That's horrible. The devil himself. Kid tested, mother approved. I'm on a roll. Why am I sticky? Just a reminder, there's no NSFW card options really, so there's nothing gonna be like super bad in these. Although I'd say some of these are a little NSFW. Like a big fancy man. Crying and shitting. Eat spaghetti. Why am I sticky? September 11th, 2001. No. Oh my god. Immortality cream? Moral ambiguity. Oh, those last two are really great. I think I'm gonna go with moral ambiguity. By the way, the music is just more random fucking copyright-free music, supposedly, that I found. Every time I find copyright-free music, I get copyright claimed. Blank, be all like blank. Yeah. How are the voids? One is currently outside, and the other, I think, is also outside. Because I think he pushed the door open. Really okay to smoke indoors? No, I shouldn't be. We're stopping it soon anyway. Makes the fucking house stink. For my next trick, I will pull free samples out of the mixing of races. The Boy Scouts of America out of Greg Kinnear's terrible lightning breath. Finding Waldo out of Grandma. I'm gonna do this one. Nah, it makes my fucking house stink, and I gotta fucking. I've just got a warning saying my user has a slur in it. What? That's weird. What? What slur? I say that as if you could type it again. Oh, of course it went for the middle one. Doctor, you've gone too far. The human body wasn't meant to withstand that amount of goats screaming like people. Yeah, so we're gonna stop smoking indoors soon. I'm just heteronormativity. I got my vote already. Unfathomable stupidity. Oh, that one's so true though. Nah, heteronormativity is funny. Hello Kitty, clearly that's the part that's— oh, your username? That's— oh, in the game. That's so dumb. Oh, thank you, Mark. I'm not even paying attention. It was a one-time gift, just $10. You can save this child from blank. Man, I don't know what's with my fucking brain lately. I really think I need like ADHD medication because I am so out of it lately. Just sudden penis loss on the game. That's so dumb. Hello Kitty. Maybe it took the TTY as like, I don't know, something for titty. Eating an albino, making it look like a suicide. What's up, lemon balls? God, good job, Mark. Yeah, fuck it. I'll use some of these. I'm trying to pay attention to too many things at once. Yeah, no, my brain's been fucking out of it lately. For a good while, too. It's kind of starting to bother me. I need to get medicated more. Oh, I might win this round. I got one more point to go. To prepare for his upcoming role, Daniel Day-Lewis immersed himself in the world of being a busy adult with many important things to do. Oh wait, I didn't read that one. Kanye West? Achieving escape velocity, the glass ceiling. No, Kanye West, absolutely. Yeah, I thought YouTube was being extra dumb too. Anyway, how are you guys? It's been a while. Like I said, I can't commit to anything to stream on. I decide that I want to stream something and then I don't, and then I just fucking blah when I have the opportunity to. And like, I really wish it was just as easy as selling my soul to trivialize a bunch of super serious things for money, but I just can't. I literally just can't. Standing off a man's nose. I got 99 problems, but my ugly face and bad personality ain't one. The black half of Barack Obama ain't one. And China ain't one. Oh god, these are so good. The black half of Barack Obama. Did anyone else, the response for the wife of the CEO? I didn't see the response. Oh, do you mean like the fact that she took his last name off of her Facebook and shut down all of her socials? That is honestly the funniest thing that could have ever fucking happened. Like, how could you have given yourself away so fucking clearly? Like, Shag, there's a song about it, man. She caught me on camera. Wasn't me. You just gaslight gatekeep girl boss, you say it wasn't you, and you just move on with your life. I'm not saying cheat. Don't cheat. And I'll show you boxing up my feelings. Ozzy Osbourne? No. No, you're lying, Luke. You're absolutely lying. A negative body image that is totally justified. Father's forbidden chocolates. Trees. Oh my god, he did! No! Oh my god, Ozzy's dead. No fucking way. Can we like, is there a way to pause this? Damn it. 76. The man was only 76. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand he was pickled more than fucking pickles. But, ew, a bloody pacifier. That's gross. Homework. Like, don't get me wrong. I know the man was pickled more than pickles themselves, but I really thought that that was going to be what kept him alive. I can't believe he's dead. Oh my god. Pretty princess dress up board game. Oh, I hope Sharon's okay. No, Sharon loved him so much. Oh, that's so sad. We're gonna stop after this. Oh, who fucking? Okay, I won. All right, we'll leave it there for a rematch for a minute. Your connection went out. Oh damn. It's okay, the round's over. I'm even gonna mute the desktop audio for a second. Like, what? That's, oh. He was so adorably crazy. Why are you glitching out, camera? Stop it. Stop glitching. See, even my camera can't handle this. Hang on a second. I had to restart it. See if that works. know. See, even my camera is like, no, dude, we can't handle this. What happened to Ozzy? Fuck. What did he die of? Oh, the boyfriend heard, but he didn't tell me. What did he die of? Ozzy, how die? How die? How do? Oh, he had Parkinson's. I completely forgot he had Parkinson's. And he just performed 2 weeks ago. He must have went in his sleep. Wait, no, it was a crash? Hang on a second. No, it would have said if it was a crash. Oh no, he's just injured in a bike crash in 2003. Fuck. Jesus. Yeah, he must have gone in his sleep. No, he was in a bike crash in 2003. Sorry, I was looking at that. Left the game because I gotta lock in on this painting game. No worries. Blur, go ahead. I guess he did go off the rails like a crazy train. Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, he bit the head off a bat, not realizing it was a bat. Damn. That makes me sad. I gotta go see if Batman opened the door, and then I'm gonna smoke a bowl in celebration of his life. Jesus. That fucked my day up, man. Yeah, it said he died in his home surrounded by family, and he just did a stream, and he's been battling Parkinson's, so I'm willing to bet the dude went in his sleep, which is how you want to go. That's so sad, though. Dude was only 76. I honestly thought that dude was gonna live into his 80s. Sorry about the shaking, I just bapped things. Well, fuck. Someone's been taking my beers from my room. Are we throwing up because we ate too much grass? Yeah, get it out of you. When Batman eats grass, he throws up every fucking time. Poor Sharon, right? I mean, she had to know it was coming, but at the same time, at least she got to say goodbye. That's so sad. Bruh. I mean, I guess him and Meatloaf can go, like, make some cool music. That one was sad when Meatloaf died, but at the same time, he was like, I don't believe in COVID or getting the COVID vaccine, and then I think he died of fucking COVID, and it's like, bruh. Dude, really? I thought he'd at least reach his 90s, right? I thought he'd be 80 or 90. I was guessing 80s. I know that man did a shitload of drugs, and let's be quite honest here for a second. With the amount of substances Ozzy Osbourne abused, it's actually kind of amazing that he made it to 76 with the majority of his mental faculties. Like, I'm kind of surprised the man didn't put himself in, like, early dementia or Alzheimer's with the amount of drugs he did. So it is kind of amazing that he did live to be 76 and was still performing a week before his death. But at the same time, it's kind of like Mick Jagger, where you're like, at what point are you just pickled to preservation? I thought he'd live forever. I know, man. Ozzy's been around since before I was born. There's just certain like music industry moguls that like just become constants, and it's weird when they're fucking not. Michael Jackson was one because like growing up, Michael Jackson was just everywhere for good or bad reasons. Everyone was talking about him. So when he died, it was just kind of like, wait, what? What do you mean? You can't die, you're Michael Jackson. And then Meatloaf, and then fucking Ozzy, same fucking way. It's just like, what do you mean you died? You can't die. Parkinson's is pretty cruel, yeah. What's his name? Shit. He's in Back to the Future. Plays Marty. I can't remember his name for the life of me. He's got Parkinson's too. My parents showed me Michael. Oh, your mom died of Parkinson's? That's so sad, Hailstorm. I'm so sorry. Smoke weed. Apparently weed is great for Parkinson's. Which tracks. God knows Ozzy smoked a lot of weed. I don't know if that's why he died, but it's sad to hear my mom talk about it. That's sad. Michael J. Fox, thank you. Thank you, Hello Kitty Vomit. Ozzy, this bowl's for you. I don't do anything harder. Sorry, Ozzy. Parkinson's, I believe, is an autoimmune disease. Let me get a actual definition of it. Sorry. Okay, so Parkinson's is a progressive neurodegenerative disorder that primarily affects movement, causing tremors, stiffness, and slowness. So neurodegenerative means like your nerves, your nervous system. So it's just basically a deterioration of your nervous system, which controls everything. Sorry. And it's characterized usually by the shaking, the tremors, like Michael J. Fox, where he's constantly shaking. Now, from everything I remember seeing about Ozzy in his later years, the man didn't seem to have a lot of tremors. Sorry. The man didn't seem to have a lot of tremors, and he was even performing, so his tremors couldn't have been too ridiculous. But there's also a lot of proof that weed THC really helps the tremors. Excuse me. There is no conductive evidence. That's not true. I've seen videos. Okay, there's no conductive evidence. There's been no studies. I stand corrected. There's been examples of it in like real world applications, but it's not been studied. My apologies. Your mom didn't have tremors either, but she did have hallucinations. Oh, that's scary. I'm so sorry to hear that, Hailstorm. Alright, we'll put the music back on so that it's not just me talking here. Did I just close my music? Fuck, I just closed my music. Yeah, I know, it just went to inactivity. Sorry, that bowl fucking hit me. Sometimes they're just stiff, yeah, because like your nervous system controls your muscles, right? So it's the degeneration of the like it's like a so let me try and find my words here. So your nervous system is like the electrical system of your body, right? It's the wires in your body, and your brain's like the circuit board. And once the connection fucks up between like the breaker here, or the wire or the outlet here in your shoulder, and the circuit board in your brain, then it stops working like it's supposed to. Put on some Black Sabbath. I am 100% going to get copyright claimed for that, but okay. For you, Ozzy. I will screw up my monetization for you, Ozzy. It's worth it. I mean, the man has enough money, but... So, this is gonna be really funny. You guys are gonna absolutely laugh your ass off at me. I don't know a whole hell of a lot of Ozzy's music, to be honest. I know more of Ozzy than I actually, like, know the music.
With a great idea, you just want to get things down on.
And, yeah, YouTube absolutely destroyed my fucking ad blocker, and I have to get a new one. So, I'm sorry we have ads. Loud enough for you guys? I think it's louder than I am. Oh shit, I just dropped it right down. Whee! There we go. I'll put on Crazy Train next. Because the person's made too much from wrestling weed dealers. Well, let's see, I mean... Wait, hang on a second. Hello, Kitty, I'm surprised weed isn't legal everywhere, at least from the suburbs. Stuff, cancer, insomnia, anxiety, Parkinson's, etc. Actually, Hailstorm, it's not because prisons make too much from arresting weed dealers. The reason why weed is illegal is because the government can't make hemp illegal as a plant, right? So, you guys can see the video too. Will it fuck me up if I have the video? I don't know, maybe it will. It probably will. It usually does because I have the fucking video up. So yeah, let's try it without the video and see if maybe I don't get shut down. If you guys want me to turn it up, I still want you to hear me, but like I want you to hear the music too, and it's kind of weird watching it peak. So if it's too low or something, let me know. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, so the reason why weed is illegal is because hemp, as a plant, became a big fucking... Hang on, I'm loose here. Hemp became a big threat to the paper industry. Not just papers, but textiles in general. And hemp became so much of a threat because it was so easy to use, it was so easy to grow, that back when I believe Reagan was in administration, he was like, yeah, listen, this is a threat to gas, this is a threat to trees, like our fuel industry is a threat to our textile industry, this is a threat to everybody who makes money off of everything that we use right now, so we need to stop this. And the only way they could do that, because they can't just be like, hey, this random plant that doesn't do anything bad to you is completely illegal. They realized that hemp and weed are the same thing. The only difference between hemp and weed is the THC content. So hemp is weed, it's just weed with a very, very, very low THC content. It used to be that we, like, I used to think, because this is what we used to be taught, that hemp was the male version of the plant, and weed is the female version of the plant. That's not true. Hemp is just weed with, like, a minuscule, insignificant, next to nothing fucking THC count. Sorry about the ads. Whereas, hey, Natalie, what's going on? Yeah, I did see that in the server. That's fucking weird. Like, you even state that the characters are, like, over 18, and it's just... It's a maid. We won't get into it here. It's fucking dumb. Anyway, so, yeah. So, the only difference between weed and hemp is the THC content. And when they realized that all of it has THC, technically, they could they could make the one with the higher THC content illegal, and that covered the entire plant. So making weed illegal directly took hemp out of the textile industry. It stopped becoming a threat to petroleum product moguls, to cotton moguls, to wood paper moguls. They just wiped that threat out. Oh, this one's already. Hang on a second. I did say I would play Crazy Train, and then War Pigs was next. Crazy Train. There we go. If I forget about the song you requested from Ozzy, just let me know. I'll put it on. I'll pay for this stream if YouTube fucks up your monetization. Oh, it's fine. Honestly, I don't track how much I make per video. I just pay attention if I make my fucking payment threshold or not. So I have to make $100 on YouTube before YouTube will pay me out, right? It's $100 per month before they pay me out. If I don't make it, if I make like $80 in a month, it just rolls over to the next month. So I don't pay attention to exactly where my money comes from on YouTube. I just go, have I met my payment minimum? No? Alright, I should probably stream. Yeah? Cool. Maybe I should stream anyway. So all I do is I get the email and the notification where it's like, oh, you don't get monetized, you're not monetized for this video anymore. We've removed your monetization because of the copyright claim. It's like, fine, whatever, I don't care. My minimum, or my payment thing goes up when it goes up, and that's all I pay attention to. As long as I don't have a strike, which I've gotten no strikes against I have one strike against my channel, but that technically started before the channel was really a thing. So I don't have a job. No, technically I don't have a job. My job is taking care of this house right now. I do have money that comes in. I do have rent, and I do pay rent. I have great rent for this fucking province, don't get me wrong, but no, my job is mostly taking care of it. Because my boyfriend, he works hard, and he does a construction job, and when his mother died, he wasn't allowed to take time off of work, so someone had to clean up this house, and someone has to make sure this man eats and has clean clothes, because he just legitimately does not have the time to do it himself. So right now, that's my job, and then we're getting a storage unit at the end of the month to start emptying the house, to start showing it, so I'm the one who's going to be packing, and, my initial plan is to go back to work after we move. And I also want to be a 911 operator, so I have to go finish high school and then potentially go move out to BC for a year to take the RCMP training course. Because I really do want to be a 911 operator. But no, I've not had an actual job for over a year at this point. I'm on a hiatus. I'm taking a vacation. I worked for I have worked for over 15 years of my life. I started working when I was 14, and I've had over 30 jobs in my fucking lifetime. Because, bitch, I can't keep a job. Okay, I can get one, but I can't keep it because I'm argumentative. I'm working on it. I'm going through fucking anger management. I have another course that starts next week for, conflict resolution in the workplace and shit, because I'm trying to be able to keep a job. And cue the fucking, people attempting to mock me going, oh, you can't keep a job. That's nice. I can't keep a job, but I've still had more than you in my lifetime. I've never lost a job because I wasn't capable of doing the job. I've walked out of, gotten fired from, and lost jobs because of interpersonal conflict. Well, no, I've walked out of jobs because of unsafe job practices, and it's just, I don't have the time for that, and I'm not dealing with that, and it's just nope, I'm not doing this, fuck it, I'm gone, I'm not coming back. Or, no, I'm not being treated like this, fuck it, I'm gone, I'm not coming back. Or I get into interpersonal conflicts, and one or both of us ends up getting let go. Shut up, ad. War Pigs was asked for next. But the point of the matter was, I don't even know how much I make per video. I love that Ozzy played King of the Rock Trolls in the Trolls movie, right? I love that. I'm currently filling an application for a chicken restaurant so I can save money for trade school in order to see my BF. That's cool. Trade school is honestly, trade school is a fantastic idea. The trades are dying in North America. The average tradesperson is in their fucking 60s. And dude, you make money. Good luck, Hello Kitty. Honestly, good luck with the trade school too, because like, ooh, that is an excellent fucking investment in yourself. Get into the trades, guys. If you want to take any advice from someone who's had over 30 fucking jobs in her lifetime, get into the trades. Yeah, it's rough on your body. You're gonna want some good health insurance. But if you're smart with your money, it's fucking worth it. Electricians make the most. Welders make the most. Electricians make the most after that. Framers make really good fucking money. Carpentry in general, you make pretty good money. Concrete is good money, but it is very fucking hard on your body. You want to do funeral cosmetology? That's amazing. I got really into that for a little while. I wanted to be a funerary director, which is like kind of the career path you're kind of looking at there, being a funerary cosmetologist. I've done a lot of jobs, like a lot. I do want to do 911 dispatch, because one, I'm tired of having coworkers. Coworkers is how I fucking lose jobs or leave jobs or end up, sabotaging myself at a job. I'm not sitting here saying that to put the blame on other people. It's just when there's a lot of coworkers and they want to intermingle, that's when my issues start becoming a problem for me. So if I can avoid coworkers, and a lot of them who really want to be friends after work and everything, that'd be great. That was just fucking dumb weed. That was drug abuse. Sorry, I had to mourn the fucking joints worth of weed I just threw on the floor. So yeah, I can't deal with coworkers who all want to be friends after work, so any fucking environment that's gonna have that is just not something I'm going to thrive in. And 911 operators, I'm sure they get along, and you do have to work with your coworkers, but after a long day of hearing people, oh shit, Marky Treebright, you're gonna go for tonight, play some music, thanks to the stream party, have some money, cause fuck YouTube in general. Thanks, Mark, you're amazing. Have a good one, dude. Hang on, I'm just seeing if there was any other Ozzy songs that were wanted. Have a good one, Mark. So yeah, so 911 operators, like, they're not, I'm guessing anyway, they're not all gonna be like super let's all be friends, because you listen to people die all fucking day potentially. You just want to go home and like hug your family or something like that. I'm crazy. Plus, there's like the situation of I'm fantastic. Where if I'm in a situation where I'm expecting somebody to yell at me or to be yelling in general or just like frustrated, if I'm expecting to be in a high stress, emotionally charged environment, I'm perfectly fine. I am absolutely fine with it. If I'm expecting somebody to be freaking out and then freak out at me, it's like, all right, no, that's cool. I get what you're coming from. I know why you're doing this, and I know it has nothing to do with me, so I'm not emotionally affected by it at all. I do perfect in those scenarios, which is exactly what happens in a 911 operator scenario. People are panicking and calling 911 because something very, very terrifying, traumatic, insane happened, and they're panicking and freaking out. So of course they're going to be yelling at me on the phone. Of course they're going to be snippy and short and flippant and frustrated and not patient, because the situation that they're in. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm great with those situations. It's like, all right, no, I get it. I totally get it. No, nothing personal. I do need you to slow down though, because I can't help if I can't understand you. And I think I'd thrive in that kind of environment. Plus, I've always been drawn to the morbid and the worst of humanity, to be quite honest. probably because of what I grew up in, and with just one, experiencing it in a controlled environment is probably something I'm drawn to, and two, it just the how and the why of things absolutely fascinate me. More than likely because there literally is no how and why to my situation. Like, I've thought about it a number of different times in a number of different ways, and I'm sorry to whoever this offends, because it always offends somebody who's actually been through this, and I don't mean it as an offense. I'm so sorry if it does come off that way, but I think it would be so much easier for me to deal with the reality of who my family is if one or both of my parents had a drug addiction, to be quite honest. I think it would be so much easier to deal with the why of it all if there was a drug addiction, because, like, you know, of course that happened. They're drug addicts who are just completely default into their drug addiction. Like, what do you expect? Do you expect anything good of them? Like, I don't have that with my parents. It's like there is no, well, they're drug addicts, or well, they're alcoholics, or well, they have this diagnosis or that diagnosis. For all intents and purposes, they're completely, like, normal, like, average, whatever you want to call them, individuals who just did what they did and allowed to happen what they allowed to happen, and reacted to it the way they reacted to it, and there's nothing behind it that I could possibly, like, not even blame but lean on, right, for any sort of comfort. So I really think it would be a lot easier if there was some sort of addiction there, and I've realized that through just delving into the morbid curiosity of things, like the worst of things. I've heard so many different 911 calls, and I've watched so many horrible body cam footage. I've been so overexposed to so much of it that I really don't think it would bother me on the phone, being a 911 operator. Like, I've listened to calls that they use to train 911 operators, where it literally is you listening to somebody die on the phone, basically, while you're trying to send help and get the cops to them and stay on the phone with them, and somebody basically dies. And it doesn't traumatize me because I'm already broken, so I'm the perfect individual for it. Anyway, that got all stupid. The music stopped and everything. Even my internet was like, bruh, what are you saying? Point was, I want to be a 911 operator, which means I need to get my GED, guys. But anyway, happier topics, better things. What are you guys all doing? Should I bring back Rotten after? We got so sidetracked by the Ozzy thing, to be quite honest. Now there's just this big empty space that is my wall.
Of women prefer Olay Complete Plus to the leading SPF moisturizer. Only.
Sorry, ads. Check it out. I did the bare minimum. And no bullshit. Sorry. What the hell is this? That's not Ozzy. Oh, yes, it is. I'm so dumb. I think we have to pause the Ozzy, though. Pause the Ozzy! That sounded so fun. Because I really don't want to lose on my entire monetization, to be honest. The afterlife is partying with Ozzy. Oh, yeah. There's Ozzy, there's, I just said it earlier. Meatloaf. I'm dying. Weed killed my uncle. Bring that copyright-free music back and turn it down. Ugh. I love these dreads. They're so cool. They're so long. They go past my butt. I showed this earlier, but I'm gonna do it again because I'm just absolutely obsessed with these. I have about an hour, maybe, that I can stream still, and then I have to go and get dinner ready. Look at them, they're so long! They're so long! I love them! Also, funeral cosmetologist is high demand because most people don't want to do it due to superstition. Yeah, not everybody can handle working around dead people. What I learned when I was when I worked for the city, literally picking up dead people and taking them to funeral homes and morgues and whatnot. No, we took them from the morgue. Mostly to funeral homes. Yeah, fucking the coroner for autopsies. Found out that most men cannot work in that field. Like, that field is predominantly run by women because a lot of men just cannot handle being around dead people. They don't have the stomach for it. Cops will not fucking touch a body. Like, they will avoid touching a body at all fucking costs. It's kind of hilarious. Sorry, the boyfriend, I told him Ozzy's dead. He goes, oh, I heard. I'm like, oh, you didn't tell me. He goes, I don't know how he lived as long as he did. He was 76 and pickled more than pickles. But yeah, that's kind of also what I meant about Ozzy. No. Ah! Ah! Sorry, I messed it up with my computer. He even said, I don't know how he lived as long as he did with Ozzy. That's what I mean. Like, dude did so many drugs. I was kind of surprised his heart didn't stop well before. But yeah, when I was working in the picking up dead bodies, like I was saying, a lot of men cannot work in that field. Like, it's predominantly run by women. Same with the funeral industry, because like a lot of dudes just don't really vibe with being around dead people, which is fine. Oh, this is absolutely gonna get copyright claimed. What are you talking about? Copyright free by ass. Sorry, the music. I'd probably hear it more than you guys fucking do. Dead people, dead industry, guys can't really do it. Cops won't touch bodies. Where was I getting at with that? Oh yeah, for me it was easy, because I mean, to me a dead person is no longer a person. No, like, no offense, but like the thing that made them a people is gone. It's gone once you die. So like, it's just it's just flesh. It's just meat. No, I don't mean that in a sense of eating, but it's just muscle and tissue and flesh. It's just a carcass at that point to me, and I don't know, it never really bothered me much. Now, that doesn't mean the transition from person to carcass is not nothing, but like, once somebody's dead, in my opinion, it was pretty fucking easy for me as picking up dead people for a living. It's just, you're not there anymore. What made them a person's gone. It's just, eh. Ideal love story, butcher and mortician. No! Oh my god, the speculation. I have a friend, she's been on stream a number of times before. You guys have probably seen her, because she's literally been on stream with me in voice chat. Hella. Hella's parents are morticians. They actually had, like, they lived in the same, like, the building where their funeral home was in the same building they lived in, which happens a lot, surprisingly. So, like, there was a crematorium in their basement. So literally growing up, Hella's basement just had dead people in it. I love Hella. She's the greatest, in my opinion. My greatest online friend that I don't know in real life, but online she's a fucking sweetheart. She's also so funny and has the most amazing stories. And, like, good parents, too. Like, she's a good relationship with her parents, so her stories are really great to listen to, because they're always happy. They got a weird twist to them, because her parents are morticians, but they're always happy, because she's got a good relationship with her parents, because she doesn't have shitty parents. And I love hearing about people with not shitty parents. You know, when people tell me stories about how great their parents are, or like how great the relationship they have with their parents is, it actually makes me so happy. I love that shit so much. It's like, oh yes, I'm so glad less people know what it is to have shit parents. We need less and less shit parents. We need more and more good parents. More stories of good parents and less stories of shit parents. So that's kind of why Hella is one of my favorite online friends that I don't actually know in real life. Because she's got a great relationship with her parents, and they sound like really cool, really awesome people that I want to know. So I love listening to her stories. So far, I only have like 3 styles with these dreads: is the space buns, one big ponytail, and down. I have not figured out anything else yet. And they've only been in for about a week. Ah, you used the emojis. I forgot I even added those. I have to. I heard about your hate comment, Natalie. It was it's in the server. Well, we'll keep that in the server just because like the slippery nature of the subject matter. I'm in the process. Sorry, heads up to you kiddos that are under 18. I'm sorry. I'm in the process of starting to make this the fan server 18 plus. Not like the content's gonna be 18 plus, but just basically like kicking the kids out, not letting the kids in anymore. I say process, even as if it's hard to just kick the kids, but I feel bad for a few of them because they've been around for a while and like. They don't even spend that much time in the server. They go do other things, so then it shouldn't be a big deal to kick them. No, but I feel bad, and I'm still dealing with that part. But yeah, we'll talk about that in the starter clubhouse, Natalie, because I saw that. I got some shit to say about that, because it's just dumb. Yeah, Blue Sky is kind of funny. Fucking I got banned real quick off Blue Sky because I was only on Blue Sky to fight with Anthony and Sai, and Anthony's little batch of minions went and reported my account into oblivion, so Blue Sky banned me, and they've just recently done the same thing with Lio Convoy, which I find really funny. It's just like, aw, you guys want that site to be your little echo chamber. You can't just block somebody and move on. No, you've got to send your little psychos after them to go fucking report their account into oblivion, because how dare you exist on a website with a differing opinion than me? It's like, okay, Lily Orchard, calm the fuck down. But no, I got booted from Lio's server, so I'm not very up to date on any of the good gossip and the drama with Side Anthony. Makes me sad. I had a few people come after me too. They're like, "Oh, you got booted from Lio's server." Yeah, okay, and neither one of us were either ever in each other's communities, just like slob and knob. What are you talking about? It's not been a secret that Lio's server did not like me. They just were under basically the same assumption that everybody else was, and that they think Lio likes me, like, not like, let me get that out of the way, but that, like, me and Lio are friends, so, oh, I should be in a server. Nah, man. I was in that server to I was in that server to fucking keep up with the lols for my own sake, because I don't want it actually on my own feeds. I don't know if I used to say this, but someone made like a hit piece video about you. Listen, I had my own rapist literally make a video that says no you. There's no other hit piece video that comes close to that, please. I've had like so many people in the last little while talking about me that I have never heard of before. Where they're like, I have opinions on this person's behaviors. Okay, who are you? Who are you again? Hi, I'm Courtney. We've never met before. It's my own fault because, like, the most people know about me online is the live streams, and the most live streams that people really know about me are the ones where I'm angry. So they think that's my response to everything all the time, which is absolutely hilarious. You just see me in real life, be walking around the bus stop, people go, I like your hair. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thanks. I like it too. I just did it last week. I did it myself. Malcolm reacted to it and kind of made me upset because it's just spewing stuff you've already debunked. Oh, they're going over the Fennec doc? You mean the Fennec doc that Malcolm was shown like 8 months ago when he like invited me to leave his Discord server that I was already not in? He's only just now deciding to go over it again? Yeah, Malcolm, you really pay attention to shit, don't you? Oh, the Fennec doc, the Fennec doc. See, I keep getting told that I should make like a video response to the Fennec doc, but like, I'm not going to. Cause like, first of all, how do you prove something just like didn't happen? How do you prove you did not do something that just never fucking happened, right? Like, second of all, I don't keep conversations. When I'm done talking to you and I no longer want to converse with you, I don't keep our messages around to just go look through them. So like, all I really have to say to most of it is like, nah, that didn't happen. Can I prove it didn't happen? No, but I'm also not too concerned if you believe that it happened, to be quite honest. Like, I don't give a shit if some people that I never met, that I'm never going to meet, that are never going to have an interaction with me, and that are never going to be around me, believe certain things about me. Especially if they're children. Like, if there are children on the internet that believe I'm a predator and therefore do not interact with me, I'm so okay with that, okay? I don't need more kids interacting with me. It's not something I'm vying for here, you know? So if someone is going to keep the people that they know who are minors away from the 32-year-old who smokes weed on her live streams because they think she's a predator, I'm fine with that. I don't care. I'm not looking to prey on children, so that's fine. It's all good. See, Malcolm was funny for a time, but like when I was watching his live streams, Malcolm was funny because of just how fucking stupid he is, to be quite honest. And it's just like, you will say one thing and then contradict yourself in your own actions 30 seconds later, and it's the funniest shit ever because you either realize it and don't care because you're, you know, a kept man, or you don't realize it and you think you're doing something. And like I said, the how and the why of things, including the stupidity of humanity, just always fascinates me. So yeah, so the fucking Fennec doc thing, like, I'm actually perfectly fine with people just casually believing that to be true because I don't give a shit, man. I really don't. I'm not looking here trying to be internet famous for 20 years. This is not, like, this channel was never something that I, like, set out and aspired to make monetized and have high views. And, like, bitch, if I cared about that, it would have been, like, less time than a week at least since my last live stream, and then 10 days before the one before that, my, like, 2-month hiatus of streaming because I just didn't fucking feel like it. I'm not like I'm not so attached to this channel that it's absolutely everything that it defines myself. I don't talk about this channel in my real life because the whole thing fucking started and centered around my sister being a pedophile, and that's just not something I casually tell random strangers. Like, I was in a first aid, I took a first aid CPR course yesterday, and I didn't sit there and go, oh yeah, I've got a YouTube channel that started around calling out my sister for being a pedophile and raping me in our childhood. Like, that's just not something I drop in casual conversation like that. I feel like he only keeps Sai and Ant around and appeases them because they're his biggest stream donors. Well, it's whatever gets his attention, right? Like, like Malcolm had me everywhere. Like I'd show up in his live stream chat, and his fans would be like, "Oh my God, Queen, we stan. Get Courtney on live stream, and Courtney's unhinged, and we love it. And Courtney will beat the brakes off somebody, and that's admirable." And then they just flipped and did a 180 because Sai was like, "Actually, we don't like Courtney anymore." And they're like, "Oh my God, Courtney is unhinged, and she's crazy, and like, oh my God, we disavow." Lio was right in terms of those guys, in them all, in saying that if they didn't have double standards, they wouldn't have standards at all. So it's really funny. And again, people that I don't know, people that I won't know, people that I'll never meet and really don't affect my life, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't need everyone on the internet to, like, not believe I'm not a pedophile, because, like, I don't need them all to come interact with me. I don't need clout. I don't need attention. I've had other people go off of me too, and they're like, they say things like, "Oh, you make it hard for people to empathize with you, and nobody is gonna feel bad for what happened to you, and this, that, and the other thing, and nobody's gonna support you for what happened to you if you keep acting like this." And I just kind of would like to ask, what would any of that change? Like, what would 400 more people believing me about my rape than currently believes me now, what would that change about my rape? You know, if 45,000 other people suddenly feeling bad that I got raped, what would that change about it? It's not going to change the fact that it happened. It's not going to change who did it to me. It's not going to change the effect it had on me as a 3-year-old child to a 7-year-old, 10-year-old, 14-year-old child during my formative years. It's not going to change any of that. It's not putting money in my pocket. It's not paying my bills. It's not putting food in my fridge. It's not going to change any. What's it going to change? What do I care in terms of that? Because I don't. It's because it's not going to change anything. And, you know, it's sweet when I see people say, like, "Oh, Courtney, you know, should get justice." Courtney's never getting justice, guys. Because the justice system has already deemed what happened to me to be not something needing justice, okay? Child-on-child sexual assault's not criminalized in Canada. I've said this once, I've said this 1,000 times, and I'll say it again. Lily and Cameron could have been caught red-handed assaulting me, and nothing would have happened to them legally. Nothing. Zero. Zip. Zilch. Nada. So justice doesn't happen for Courtney, and it's fine. Courtney accepted that a long fucking time ago. You know, I've been diagnosed with BPD and PTSD since I was 19 years old, okay? That means to doctors and medical staff, at the very least, I have been talking about my assault in childhood since 19 years old, okay? I've processed, I've dealt with, I've come to terms with it. What are we talking about? Courtney's going on a rant. Courtney's talking about the fact that... How do I summarize this? In terms of the criticism I get that, like, I make it hard for people to empathize with me, or I make it hard for people to believe me or support me for what happened to me. In terms of that, I don't care, because it doesn't change what happened to me, and it doesn't change the effect that it had on me growing up when it was happening, and it doesn't change who did it to me, right? And in terms of Courtney getting justice, that'll never happen, because what happened to me is not deemed a crime in Canada, where it happened. So, and I know all this because I've been talking about this shit with doctors and professionals and whatnot since I was at least 19 years old when I got my diagnosis. So I know very well my own situation, and I am very, very comfortable in my own situation. For everyone who says that I'm, you know, re-traumatizing myself or triggering myself, or I need to get off the internet and process, or I'm doing this and I'm harming myself and I'm doing that. No, guys, no. I'm just loud and unashamed, and that's what people don't like, because, oh, you're a victim of child rape and incest, you should be ashamed. Why? I didn't pick it. It's not something I chose to happen to me. I'm not gonna feel shame for something somebody else decided to do. That's for them to feel shame about. Fuck off. I don't know why people think that victims have to just be in this box of, oh, I'm fragile and I can't talk back and I'm so weak and I can never talk for myself or stand up for myself. It's fucking bullshit. Well, because a lot of people view victims in this lens of, you are always the victim that is currently being victimized. Like, I get for a lot of people, they're only just now processing my trauma, which is understandable, okay? You're gonna go through a lot of feelings hearing the kind of shit that happened to me. And that's understandable, especially if you know, have empathy or you have feelings. And, you know, I get that. I do. But that doesn't mean I'm only just processing my trauma. So the projection is insane. And then because they've only just now learned of what happened to me when I was like a toddler, they now view me in this lens of the toddler currently being victimized, right? Or the 7-year-old currently being victimized, or the 10-year-old currently being victimized. They see me as the victim as they are currently being victimized and unable to help themselves. And think that's where I still am, because that's where they are in terms of processing my trauma. I stopped being that victim when I stopped being 4 years old and 7 years old and 14 years old. You know, I stopped being that victim at 14 when I bought my own door lock, held a knife to Lily's throat, and said as she looked at me sideways, I'd gut her like a pig. I have always been violently my own advocate as long as I have been understanding what has been happening to me. Now, I get that that's not common, alright? That's not how people usually hear about this kind of thing. Most of the times people are still afraid to speak out. Sometimes people never speak out, and when they do, they still carry a lot of shame. But I got parentified from a very young age. I had to understand a lot of very complex things. I was made to understand a lot of very complex things and situations from a very, very young age in order to cope with what my disconnected. It says excellent though. What is happening? Okay, it says we're reconnected. Anyway, so I've always understood a lot of very complex things from a very young age, not because I'm not because I'm smarter than anybody else, or not because I was smarter than anybody else at that time, but because I was put into an abusive situation where I literally had to grow up faster in order to survive. It was either grow up faster mentally and understand this shit, or break entirely. And I guess break wasn't an option because I went for grow up faster. And yeah, when I was 4 and 6 years old, I didn't understand what was happening to me. When I was, 7 years old, I didn't understand what was happening to me. When I was 10 years old, I understood enough to say no, and that's when one of my abusers had to start attacking me in my sleep, where I couldn't say no or resist. By the time I was 14, I understood enough what was happening to me to put things in place to stop that from happening, to say no even in that situation. So I've always understood to some degree what was happening to me. And people want to see me as the 4-year-old who doesn't understand, the 7-year-old who doesn't understand, the 10-year-old who still doesn't quite understand. And assume that if the subject of my sister comes up, I'm suddenly the 10-year-old who doesn't understand anymore. Why do you think she had to attack me in my sleep? Because when I said no, it meant no, because I had the power to stop her, and I did hurt her a number of times growing up. What do you mean audio's out of sync? Oh, no, the audio, not the music, Debbie. I hope that's better. I did disconnect there for a second, so that might be what it is. Oh, I'm not saying it gives them an excuse, Mark. It's just that essentially is what happens a lot of the time. Because people can't help but compare situations, and, not all victims are the same. And yeah, I am kind of a little bit of an anomaly where I've been loudly my own advocate and violently my own advocate from a very, very young age, but just because it's an anomaly doesn't mean I'm the only one, and just because it's an anomaly doesn't mean it's not true. And, a lot of people would rather I am still the hurt processing victim so that they can bolster their ego by getting me out of that, by being the one that fixes that. A lot of people want to, like, slam their empathy cap down over their eyes and go, she's broken and I need to fix her. Why and how would Lily do this to her own sister? Fuck if I know. My best guess is she went through her own early childhood abuse, and I've always said for a long time that I don't believe for a second that Cameron didn't victimize her the same way that he victimized me. And yeah. Because she's a sick fuck. I mean, you know, like I said, Mark, you know, all signs point to there has to have been abuse. There has to have been abuse, since, like, before me. Before she abused me, and likely before she abused before she abused me, and likely before she was abused by the teacher, there has to be some other abuse in there. I don't know, that's just what science and the fucking data says. But at the same time, and as cold as this is gonna sound, I don't care. I simply don't care. Same as, like, the reason why Cameron likely victimized me has to be abuse in his past as well. That's just sort of how it happens. That's like that's the only fucking thing that we really know that leads to that is abuse, like similar abuse itself. But at the same time, I don't care, because that's not my fucking fault. But they still made it my fucking problem. I don't care who attacked Lily. I don't care who attacked Cameron. It did not give them the right or the excuse or the green flag to then do it to me. Alright, what happened was not my fault, and they 100% made it my problem. And that's why I don't fucking care. Take that up with who did it to you. You don't fucking do it to me. Just like I take it up with who fucking did it to me. I have been hating Cameron since I was young. I have been hating Lily since I was young. I have been calling out Cameron since I was 18. I have been calling out Lily since I was 20. I get that a lot of people don't have an avenue of, like, actually calling out their own abusers, and they then project that onto other people and go after other people. I don't need to do that, okay? Hi, Venus. Someone asked me when was the last time I spoke to my biological parents. 20? So 12 years ago? Yes, I've heard of Starved Giant Production. I don't care. But yeah, I think 12 years ago was the last time I spoke to my parents. I'm trying to think now, what year was that? Because I remember the conversation. That's the thing. I remember the very last conversation that I had with my parents, but I can't remember what year it was. I'm pretty sure it was 2013, though. I had lost a job. I had gotten into a fight and got into a fight with my ex-husband, and I broke up with it. I was gonna leave him, and I kicked him out of the house. And I was kind of panicking, and I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I was freaking out. So I was like, okay, I'll call my parents, like, because I was still, like, I was talking to them at this point. We were sort of mending the relationship a little bit. Like, they knew about Cameron, they didn't know about Lily, and they hadn't yet jumped ship on believing me about Cameron. They still were in the camp of believing me. Anyway, so I called them, and I'm like, look, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I just don't know what to do. And my mother put my father on the phone, and he just jumped immediately into, well, where's your ex-husband? I'm like, well, he's not here. They're like, okay, but where is he? I'm like, fucking not here, alright? I kicked him out. He lives somewhere else. We're done. This is done. Like, why are you focused on? I'm the one who needs help. And he's like, okay, but, you know, where is he, Courtney? Because he might come back and do something to you. I'm like, he's not gonna fucking do that, okay? That's not the issue that I called that I needed help with. I'm not scared my ex is going to attack me. I'm scared I'm gonna lose my house and have nowhere to live, and I don't know what to do about it. It's like, okay, but you never know, Courtney, like, he might come and he might come and do something. And that's when I kind of snapped. It was the very last fucking thing that I said to my parents. I know my mother was listening at the same time, so that's why I say both of them. But it was my father was on the phone, and I was like, listen, considering I've been letting the man stick his dick in me for over 6 years, I think I know him a little fucking better than you do. And he's like, well, if you don't want to answer my questions, Courtney, you don't have to talk to me. And I hung up the phone. And that was the last time I talked to them. Yay! Dying. And yeah, I think that was 2013. It may have been 2014, but that was when I was still living in Tottenham, Ontario. So yeah. The funny thing is, me and my ex did end up getting back together because I was going to lose my fucking place and I had nowhere to live and I needed him to help pay the fucking rent. So we ended up getting back together. And he yelled, like, it's funny too, because like my parents really blamed my ex-husband for like being the reason why I stopped talking to them. He actually lectured me for like a week after we got back together about how I shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have hung up on them, and I should call my parents back and talk to them. Also, the boyfriend's on his way home, so we need to shut this down. Not like right this second, not like I'm leaving now, but we're gonna switch to a happier topic, and then probably around like in the next 10 minutes or so, I'm gonna end stream. Because I gotta make dinner. Sorry, I can hear probably the music better than you guys can. I'm just dancing to it. Turn up the music, because this is kind of a bop. Sure. Mark says sure, like, oh, you're allowed to now. Thank you. I'm so glad that I have your permission, Mark. I'm just playing. You're one of my biggest supporters, Mark. What you making for dinner? Something with ground beef. I haven't figured it out yet. Probably spaghetti, actually, now that I think about it. Because I got spaghetti noodles and spaghetti sauce. And yeah, I'm gonna make spaghetti. I have to go grocery shopping. I'm very low on stuff. This is still my, like, I got a bunch of stickers, and this is still my favorite one I'm showing you again. I did the bare minimum. Also, I want to keep these, and I want to change them at the same time. Like, I'm so excited to get more dreads and change the colors up and do all kinds of different colors. I'm 100% going for shorter dreads next time. I do love these. They're fantastic, but they're also ridiculous. I've never had hair this long in my life. I need that sticker. I got it off of Temu. I know I'm not supposed to be like, oh, Temu's bad. Temu is bad. They steal your identity. Don't go on Temu. But I don't have an identity that's worth shit, so I'm okay with it. I got the hair off Temu too, okay? Oh, I also got this little guy. I got this for my boyfriend. Look at the little forge. He has little bum cheeks. He doesn't have a dumpy, but he's got tiny little bum cheeks. I love him. He's so grumbly. But every once in a while, I'll go on Temu's app, and they're like, hey, we're going to trick you into getting stuff by giving you free stuff first. And I'm like, cool, I'll take the free stuff. Bye. So the frog was free. Again, don't go on Temu. They steal your identity. Protect yourselves. Oh god, no. See, my mother-in-law was like that too. Sorry. It's because they, like, the push notifications on Temu are absolutely insane. And, like, they don't tell you that everything requires a $20 to $30 fucking order minimum. Ugh. Like, you can get $200 worth of stuff. No, you get, like, $30 worth of stuff and the rest in coupons if you spend over $100 on their site. You gotta know what you're doing. Excuse me. Now, if you have the self-control... I'm still coughing. If you have the self-control, Temu is great for scrolling. Like, you scroll and you see, like, cool shit that you want to buy. And then you go find it on a reputable website and get it. It's like, so it's not a cheap piece of shit. But, to be quite honest, my favorite thing... I can't even talk. Stop smoking weed, Courtney. Ew. Ew. I'm a real big fan in general of just, like, scrolling through websites, online shopping, and making carts of stuff that I want, and then just not buying it. Oh, God. Like, she spent $200 every other week for a bunch of stuff, most of we don't need. Oh, no. It's those push notifications. Hey, this is 1 cent. This is 1 cent. This is free. It's so predatory. It's so bad. Gonna stay away from that site. That's fair. That's fair. But, like, other sites you can use, like, if there's a site you know you're not gonna buy stuff from, but you want to, like, just look for inspiration, honestly, I'm a big fan of that. I'll go on Shein just to look at stuff for, like, outfit ideas. Like, I like the shape of that dress, I'm gonna find one that's not a piece of shit, right? Kind of things. Facebook ads became way too targeted. I talk about Psy and Lily and the magnum opus fanfic on my phone way too much on Discord, so Facebook keeps giving me really creepy ads that shouldn't be ads. I don't like it. By the way, I'm recertified in first aid and CPR. I'm trying to get a house, and because shipping from China is getting delayed, so there's no point, but still. Is it delayed? Because, I mean, I got stuff shipped from China, and it came pretty fast. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that was actually something weird that fucking happened. Right after my mother-in-law died, there was still packages coming from Temu and stuff she had pre-ordered, and it was creepy as hell. I keep scrolling through stuff, like, I want to get, like, house stuff, like, furniture, decoration stuff, but I can't, man. and clothes, too. There's so much I keep putting off on buying because we're trying to move. And the more that I buy, the more we have to move with. What kind of ads could you possibly get for that? Use your imagination, Hello Kitty. It's not good. Like, Facebook, I don't know what Mark Zuckerberg's problem is, but, like, Facebook literally has, like, ads for just porn on their site, and I don't like it. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I just don't feel like getting into it right now. I gotta wind the stream down. We're doing happier topics. Stop it, Courtney. Might be, like, self-censoring for a little bit, because I'm just tired of people hearing, oh my god, you say things around people that are children. Yeah. And... oh no, the word rape. But yeah, I do like scrolling through Temu, and I use, like, I scroll through Shein, I scroll through, AliExpress sometimes. I don't buy stuff off, like, I've only bought stuff off Temu. I used to be a big Wish shopper, to be quite honest, I'm not gonna lie, just because I had good luck with Wish. Like, I've also been online shopping since, like, Craigslist and eBay days, where, like, you had to get a PayPal account and transfer your funds from your bank account to your PayPal account, wait a week, and then go shopping on eBay, and then hope it gets there to your house before your parents get home and see what you bought. So I'm really good at online shopping, like really good at online shopping. I know how, like, when an ad looks, just fake. Reviews are your greatest friend when buying anything online. Your reviews are always where you want to go to, and just fucking scour those reviews. Don't read one or two. Read like 1 or 2 pages of reviews, because I'll tell you everything you need to know about a product. So I'm really good at just online shopping in general. So I'll go through all kinds of cheap sites just to look. Oh, the boyfriend's here. I gotta go, guys. We'll talk more about online shopping when I get back, or tomorrow or something. I hope you have a good one. Thanks for joining the stream. Smooch! Hearts. Hearts. Finger hearts. I gotta go because he's in and I missed him all day.